Hari Om and Namaste to all of you. Hope I'm audible. I'm Bhavesh from Chinmaya International Foundation. So today we're on the fifth lecture of our sadhana series. So let us start with the invocation first. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sam Saraswatye Namaha. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunagdu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. So, welcome one and all. So, we are on our fifth lecture of our sadhana series. Today, our Puja Swami Sharadananji will be guiding us on the commandments of Hinduism, based on Shishyanusanam of Taittiriya Upanishad. So, before Swamiji comes, we shall start with Guru Stotram. So, I will be chanting Guru Stotram. You can also chant with me. अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। स्थावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। सर्वश्रुतिशिरोरत्न विराजितपदाम्बुजः वेदान्ताम्बुजसूर्यो यः तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। चैतन्यः शाश्वतः शान्तो व्योमातीतो निरञ्जनः बिन्दुनाथकलातीतः तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ज्ञानशक्तिः समारूढः तत्त्वमाला विभूषितः भुक्तिमुक्तिप्रदाता च तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अनेकजन्मसम्प्राप्त कर्मबन्धविदाहिने आत्मज्ञानप्रदानेन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। शोषणं भवसिन्धोश्च ज्ञापनं सारसम्पदः गुरोः पादोदगं सम्यक् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। न गुरोरधिगं तत्त्वं न गुरोरधिगं तपः तत्त्वज्ञानात् परं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। मन्नाथः श्रीजगन्नाथः मद्गुरुः श्रीजगद्गुरुः मदात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरुरादिनरादिश्च गुरुः परमदैवतं गुरोः परतरं नास्ति तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव त्वमेव सर्वं गुरुदेव देव। बोलिए सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। So before Swamiji joins for the lectures. I'll just introduce you about two courses that SIF is going to offer. So the first one is Puja Vidhanam course. The Puja Vidhanam has two parts. Puja Vidhanam is essentially Swami Sharadanji will be guiding all of you through the detailed pathadi of doing puja. So there are two levels. One is a basic level, and the other one is the advanced level. The basic one have all the periphery level understanding of puja, all the theoretical understanding, plus a small samkshipta vidhi of puja. And the advanced level we will have a homa pattadi and little elaborated puja. These are the two courses that we are offering. So our IT team will be displaying the brochure to you later. And the second course that I have to introduce is the Vedanta Sadhaka course. Vedanta Sadhaka course is a 1 year residential Advaita Vedanta study program. It is actually a Vedanta Sadhaka course. A sadhaka who seeks Vedanta as a sadhana. So it is a right platform for him or her to come and join us. So it is a 1 year residential program. It is a semester program. First 6 semesters, Swamiji will be covering a few texts. Then we will have a few days break, and then the next semester will be afterwards. So this is the structure of the program, and you will be guided through the basic texts of Vedanta, starting from Pragara Granthas, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, all the Prasthanatrayi, and a few other bhakti texts also like Mahabharatam, Bhagavatam, Ramayana, etc. So this is the basic structure of the program. So I request our IT team to show the flyer to introduce that program to you. Over to IT. After this, Swamiji will be starting the classes. Thank you. Hari Om. Hari Om. Pujya Swami Sharadan ji is here to guide us through this month's sadhana lectures. So I hand over the session to Swamiji. Hari Om, Swamiji, pranams. Welcome.
Hari Om, Hari Om. We'll start with Chandri Bandraha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Sam Saraswati Namaha. Om Sahana Vavatu. Sahano Bhunaktu. Sahavidyam Karavavahe. Tejasvinavadhitamastu. Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. So we are listening to the Shishyanusanam of the Taittiriya Upanishad. This portion of the Veda is talking about the dharma, what we are supposed to do and what we are not supposed to do. Kartavyam cha, akartavyam cha, punyam cha, papam cha. So we have seen many instructions. Today we are coming to the last portion of this Shishyanusanam. Here comes a very important message from the Rishis. We'll chant and then we will see the meaning. Eke chasmat shreya gumso brahmanaha tesham tvayasanena prasvasitavyam. Once more. Eke chasmat shreya gumso brahmanaha tesham tvayasanena prasvasitavyam. Eke cha asmat shreyam so brahmanaha tesham tvaya asanena prasvasitavyam. We'll see the simple meaning and then we'll go to the details later. Eke cha, all those, asmat shreyan, greater than us, brahmanaha, wise men, tesham, them, tvaya, by you, asanena prasvasitavya. You should serve them by offering seat, etc. What Upanishad is trying to tell us is, see, we are your teachers, but never ever develop a sectarian thought that only my guru is correct, only my acharya is correct. You know, there are different fields of knowledge and there are many acharyas who are well versed in different fields of knowledge. So an acharya may be well versed in one field, but there are possible that there are other acharyas who are well versed in other fields of knowledge. And also even in one field also there could be people who are much more experienced, much more realized masters are possible. So it is our duty to worship, to revere, to serve all the Mahatmas. Not only our Acharya, not only our people, but the entire paramparas of different schools, they also should be taken care of. They also should be worshipped. They should also be treated with respect. This is a very, very important aspect of spiritual life, even social life. This was the beauty of Indian culture, that we always had respect for everyone. We were ready to approach different acharyas without any bhed. No, there's a beautiful adesha in Upanishad. No, charanvai. No, charanvai madhuvindate. No, see, when we walk, when we approach, just like a honeybee is collecting madhu, honey not only from one flower. Just like a honeybee collects honey from different flowers, we also should we also should have a respect for different acharyas. We should approach them, we should serve them, we should learn from them. We should never have this kind of a bhava that only, my acharya is correct, my guru is correct, my path is correct. Maybe my guru and my path is good for me, but it doesn't mean that other gurus and other acharyas and other paths are wrong. So this is a beautiful thought of Indian mind. So here says, Ekecha asmat shreyan. There are many, many Mahatmas. Many of them are greater than us. Brahmanaha tesham toya asanena prasyasitabhya. When they come, when you see them, please offer them a seat. Please take care of their needs. Please serve them. That is the act. That's the order. So whenever you meet a Mahatma of different sects and different paths, if that person is a Mahatma, please serve them. So this can be explained in different ways. One is asanena prasyasitabhya. So one meaning. Second is asane na prasyasitabhya. That I will explain later. Now comes what is the order? Acharyatwadi dharmaihi asmattaha prasasyataraha prasyasitavyaha sramapanaya. So Shankaracharya says there are many great Mahatmas in this world. You should serve all of them with equal respect and love. So we should not, we have to take care of shrama apadayana. We have to remove their difficulties, their shrama. So that is a very important, there's an important message for us. Now comes a question, whom should I worship? Said Brahmana. Now at this time, this is a taboo word, using Brahmana, etc. But Brahmana is not a caste. Who is a Brahmana? Says Brahma Vedam Parabrahmavavetti Adhiteva Brahmana. So we say Brahma Janati Brahmana. What do you mean by Brahma Janati? Not that all those people who realize Brahman. Brahma also means Veda. So a person who has studied Veda or a person who is studying Veda is also a Brahmana. And a person who has realized the Paramatma, a Paramatma, he is also a Brahmana. So Brahma Janati Brahmana. Okay. So such a people who are wise men, let us translate it into English as a wise man. So what do you mean by a Brahmana? Why they call them as wise men? Because in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan gives the lakshana of a Brahmana. Shamo, Dama, Tapa, Shaucham, Kshanti Arjavamevacha, Jnanam, Vijnanam, Astikyam, Brahma Karma Subhavacha. So in Bhagavad Gita, very clearly Bhagavan says that a person who is with all these great qualities, such a person naturally in him, that person is known as a Brahmana. Also, Vasishtha Smriti also says, Yogas tapodamo satyam, shaucham daya shrutam, vidya vijnanam astikyam, etat brahmana lakshanam. Sri Vasishtha says, who is a Brahmana? Yoga, a person who is always, or engaged in spiritual austerities. Tapaha, one who is a great tapas. Damaha, who is person has control over the senses and mind. Dhanam, a person who is always ready to give. Satyam, a truthful person. Shaucham, one who keeps his body, his environment, and his mind pure. Daya, one who is compassionate. Shrutam, a person is well versed in scriptures. Vidya, Vijnanam, not only knowledge, but Vijnana also. A person who has scriptural knowledge along with experiential knowledge. Such a person, Etat Brahmana Lakshana. This is known as, such a person is known as Brahmana. So, Ekecha Asmat Shreyan Brahmana, those Brahmanas who are greater than me, there are all those great wise men, Tesham, all of them, Toya, by you, Asanena, giving, offering a seat, etc. Seat, etc. means asana, padya, arghya, achamana, food and cloth, and whatever possible, whatever that Mahatma needs at that time, it is the duty of us to worship, to take care, to protect such great Mahatmas. It is our duty. So, as I said, here we get the meaning by Toya asanena, asanam, a seat, asanena, with a seat, prasyositavyam, you have to take care of that. So, there is the first meaning. Now, there is a second meaning for the same mantra that reads as asane na prasyositavyam. Eke chasmachreya gumso brahmanaha tesham tvaya asane na prasyasitavyam. Asane na prasyasitavyam. First one was asane na prasyasitavyam. Here asane na prasyasitavyam. What it means, when such great Mahatmas are seated, na prasyasitavyam, you should not even breathe out loudly. When such Mahatmas are seated, no, be careful, listen and learn. Do not lecture to them. Now, if you have a question, then with great reverence, with great humility, we may ask. But we should not argue with, buddhajane vada parityajyatam. No, we should not start arguing with great masters. Just be there. Whatever they are telling, listen. Don't preach. Toya asane na prasyositavyam. When such masters are seated, na prasyositavyam. You should not even breathe out loudly. That's why in our like olden tradition, when we are in front of such Mahatmas or Gurus, we should stand like this so that our spit will not fall on them. Our shwasa will not fall on them. Because this is the Veda Anushasanam. Toyasane na prasyasitavyam. So that even our breath should not fall on them. We should have that kind of a reverence, that kind of a respect towards such great masters. Toya asane na prasyasitavyam. When they are asane, when they are seated, toya, by you, na prasyasitavyam. You should not even breathe out loudly. Means what? We should be full of ears and eyes. We should watch them. We should listen to them. Never go on criticizing or arguing with such Mahatmas. No, their presence itself is such a elevating experience. Be in that presence, absorb their greatness, understand their ideas, assimilate the ideas properly. Never buddhajane vada naparikalpyada. Never argue with them. So Acharya Swami says, Shankara Bhashya says, what do you mean by that? Tadukta saragrahina bhavatavya. When you are in their presence, they may be talking many things. So when they are present, tadukta, when they are speaking, saragrahi, whatever they are speaking, please listen, please absorb all those great teachings. Should not argue with them, should not disrespect them. We should take care of them and then listen to them and learn. So this is a very, very beautiful adesha. We should not have any kind of, higher, lower thinking about acharyas. We should respect all the wise men, be in their presence, serve them. Serve, love, give, purify, meditate and realize. That's why what Swami Shivananda says, serving is the most important thing. Serve those great Mahatmas, learn from them, never argue with them, never hurt them, or always take care of them. So this is the very important adesha. Now comes a set of adeshas. Very, very important adeshas. Once upon a time, this is a story from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. Once upon a time, the Devatas and Asuras, Rakshasas and Manushya, all of us went to Prajapati. And they approached Prajapati and said, "Oh, we are very sad." "Why are you sad?" "We do not know. We have everything. Although we have everything, we are not satisfied. Still we are sad. We do not know why." So Brahma Prajapati said, "Okay, please stay with us. Please stay with me for some time, and then I will see." He asked them to stay with Bhagavan for 1 full year. The entire Devatas and Manushyas and Asuras stayed with Acharya Prajapati for a year. Why? Because then only, when we are with our Guru, when we stay with our Guru, then only our mind starts to match. We understand what Guru is trying to tell. Guru understands what is our problem. So we stay with our Guru for some time so that we will be able to really learn the knowledge. So, okay, they stayed with him for some time, and then the Prajapati called all of them. In one side, Devatas are seated, one side, Asuras are seated, the other side, Manavas, human beings also, they are all seated. And Prajapati went into deep silence, into Samadhi. And when Prajapati is in that great silence, just one letter came out of his mouth. Only one letter, the. The was the letter, and all the Devatas and Asuras and human beings, they heard this word, this letter, the. And after some time, Prajapati came out of his Samadhi meditation and then looked at Devatas and Manushyas and Asuras and asked, "Have you got your answer?" Yes. They all said, "Yes, we got the answer." What was the problem? We have everything, but we are not happy. Now, he looked at the Devatas and asked, "Okay, what do you understood by the word the letter the?" Devatas said, "Damanam." See, they have everything, but there's no control of senses, there's no control of mind. Because of this, what happens? They become, they are so sensuous and they are not able to enjoy the bliss which is within. So, Brahmaji said, gave the Upadesha, the means the mana. Control your senses, control your tongue, and control your mind. So that is the manam. That is the way for you. And then he looked at the Asuras. Understood? Yes. What is that? What do you understand by the word the letter the? They said, Daya, be compassionate. They are very active people, doing a lot of things, but they are so cruel. They kill and then loot. So, what should I do? What should you do? You should have compassion. So, Asuras understood. Da means Daya. Then Brahma looked at the Manushya, human beings, and asked, "Do you understand?" Yes. What is that? It is Dhanam. Da means Dhanam. Dhanam, we should be able to give. The beauty, the happiness of human beings is to give. When we are ready to give, when we are ready to share, our happiness will multiply. So for human beings, the way for happiness is dhanam. See, in one way, although it's said that three peoples are not three, this all are in us only. So Devadas represents our Sattvika Vritti, Rakshasas represent our Tamasika Vritti, and Manushya represents the Rajasika Vritti. So, these are all for all of us. That is, what are the three ways to be happy or to liberate us from the dukkha of this world? That is Dhamma, Daya, and Dana. In Gita, Bhagavan says that there are three roadways, gateways to hell. Kamaha, Krodaha, Tadha Lobha. Tasmadedatrayam tejed. We should give up three things in our life. One is kama. So in order to control kama is the daya, like is the dama. And to control the krodha is daya. And to control the lobha is dhanam. So dama, dhanam and daya, these are the three basic principles of human life. If we have these three, we will be able to enjoy our life in full measure. So that's why now a set of instructions are given to us about dhanam. Very, very important for human beings. So not one, but many instructions are given to us. Shraddhaya deyam, ashraddhaya deyam, shriya deyam, hriya deyam, bhiya deyam, samvida deyam. Shraddhaya deyam, ashraddhaya deyam, shriya deyam, hriya deyam, bhiya deyam, samvida deyam. 6 instructions for all of us. How to give, charity, how we should do the charity, with what bhava, with what attitude we should offer the alms, or the charity should be done. How should we give? Says, first instruction is Shraddhaya. So Shraddhaya deyam, we should give with great Shraddha. Actually, there is no word in English to denote this word Shraddha, because Shraddha is not only faith. No, Shraddha is something with great bhava, with great feeling. We should give gladly. We should give willingly. We should give with great faith. Great faith in what? Faith in Shastra, faith in Guru, faith in Ishvara, faith in oneself. Because the Veda says that give and give and give. No, the happiness lies in giving. But giving is not easy for us, because this naturally we want to hold everything. But here, when the Upanishad says, when we give, when the Veda says that when you give, that giving gives us punya. See, when we leave this body, only our balance which will come with us is our punya. No other balance will be bank balance, or our wealth or earth or any possessions cannot come with us. Only that can come with us is our punya. And how can we gain punya? By giving. So that's why he said Shraddhaya. Have faith in Veda. Have faith in Shastra. Shastra is asking us to give. So please give gladly. Please give, with great willingness. Not that, now they are taking away. Not with that bhava. As a great sharing, with that bhava of sharing, we should give. So that is first instruction. Give with faith. Means have great faith in Shastra, have great faith in Ishvara. See that Bhagavan is watching our good deeds and we shall be rewarded. When we give, then the punya will come to us, and that punya will help us to grow. Shraddhaya deyam. Now next is ashraddhaya adeyam. Never give without faith. Never give without willingness. Never give without respect. So Shraddha also means respect. Shraddhaya deya means give with respect. Never give with disrespect. Sometimes when we give things, we throw, when we go to the temples, etc., we throw coins at the beggars. With so much of disrespect, we distribute alms. He says that is not correct. Ashraddhaya adeyam. Never give without respect. Never hurt the feelings of the person who is accepting this. Okay? Ashraddhaya adeyam. Never give without willingness. never give without faith, never give without respect. Says, Valmiki Ramayana says, avajnaya nadatavyam kasyachit leelaya piva avajnaya kritam hanyat dataram natra samshayah. Avajnaya nadatavyam. Never ever give without respect. Kasyachit leelaya piva. Sometimes, no, when we are with our friends, no, with people, our relatives, etc., we tend to, do such things. We throw food or throw things. Says leelayapi, even like a sport also, for fun also, we should not disrespect when we are giving. Says avajnaya kritam hanya datara. If we give without respect, not only that dana will not bring any punya to us, but it will bring papa. No, avajnaya kritam, that which is done without due respect, hanyat, shall destroy dataram, natrasams. There is no doubt that any dana which is done without proper respect and faith shall destroy us. So, ashraddhaya adeyam. We should not give without respect. Now, in Sanskrit, there are many rules are there because of the sandhi. It can be also ashraddhaya deyam also. Ashraddhaya adeyam, one reading. Second reading is ashraddhaya deyam. Means what? We should give without shraddha. How can it be possible? There, shraddha doesn't mean faith or respect, means without counting. How do we give? We take one sari, we decided, okay, we will give to our housemaid this Deepavali sari. So we take out a nice sari first. And then, so it's nice sari. Then think, oh, it's such a nice sari. I have only worn this 2 times. How can I give? Then we take a second grade. By the time we give, it will be the worst kind of thing which is there with us. No, that is not correct. Ashraddhaya deyam means what? We should give without counting, without checking. That is with great, with respect only, but without counting, without proper evaluating, etc. When we are giving, give with open hand. Ashraddhaya deyam. Next, Shriya deyam. Give in plenty, with Aishwarya. See how Bhagavan gives us, how the rains are coming and how the sun is shining, how the moon is shining, how the prana is free for everyone. Like that, how much Bhagavan gives us in abundance. Like that, Shriya deyam. We should give in plenty. According to our capacity, according to our prosperity, according to our capability, we should give in plenty. Okay? Never become a kanjus to give. So, Shriya deyam, with both hands, with Aishwarya, we should give with such a great bhava, with Shri, just how the Mahalakshmi gives us. With like that, we should give. Shriya deyam. Next is Hriya deyam. We should give with modesty. We should feel actually ashamed. Why? Because how much Bhagavan is giving us and what I am giving is so little. Oh Bhagavan, I am not able to give like what you give. Oh God, please forgive me. With that humility, with that modesty, Hriya deyam. Not with a ahankara, ego, oh, I'm a great giver. No, with Hriya, with great modesty and sympathy we should give. Bhiya deyam. And also we should give with fear. Bhi means fear. Bhiya deyam, with fear we should give without hurting the feelings of the receiver. So that is also a big thing, that sometimes we give things, but then afterwards we feel that the person who received, he feel that, oh, I should not have received. Why? Because I know if that ego, our aham, our self-respect, the self-respect of the receiver should not be disturbed. No, the best way to give is that the receiver is not even aware that the help is coming. You know, when a person is there, they say, no, Gupta Dan. They say in our Shastra, Gupta Danam. Gupta Danam means a person, the receiver should not even know that who contributed. So that is why I say Bhyadenam. There is a beautiful story in Bhagavata of Nirga. Nirga was a king of the Ikshwaku's lineage, and he gave Danam. What happened? He gave some cows to one Brahmana. That night, this cow went and stand with another group of cows. Without knowing, the Raja gave those group of cows to another Brahmana. Now there is one cow which is common in both. And they started to argue, and then, Raja, now what to do? Raja was, but then he was cursed, and he became a mrga, he was fallen and became an animal. So this story is there just to warn us that when we give, we should give with fear, that whatever we are giving is right, we are giving to the right person at the right time without hurting the feelings of that person. We should be very careful when we give. Bhiyadeyam. Next is Samvidadeyam. We should know knowingly. Knowingly means what? What is needed. Just because we have some things in our house, we want to clear them out, we should not give. We should give with samvid, with the right understanding. With what is the right understanding? The giver and the receiver are same, one only. We are giving, actually when we are giving to another person, we are not giving to another person. We are giving to Bhagavan himself. All this world is manifestation of Bhagavan. Or each and every being what we see in this world, they are all reflection of our own self. So we are not giving to some person, we are giving to Bhagavan only. So that is Samvidadeyam, with that kind of understanding, that kind of love, Maitriyadi Kaitena, with that kind of a love, we should give. This is very, very important. And what we are giving, we should know. Whom we are giving, we should know. What time we are giving, we should know. That's why in Gita, Bhagavan said there are three kinds of dhanam. Satvikam, Rajasikam, Tamasikam. In Satvika Dana, Bhagavan says, Datavyamiti yaddanam diyate anupakarine deshe kalecha patrecha taddanam satvikam sprata. We should do Satvika Dana. What do you mean by Satvika Dana? Datavyam. This has to be given. That is my duty to give. Anupakarine. Sometimes we give to people thinking that, okay, they will give me, more. No, anupakarine, from whom we may not be benefited at all. To such people, we should give, because it's my duty, with this bhava that this is my duty, I shall give. Not expecting anything in return. And where? Deshe. Deshe means what? Okay. When we go to Prayaga, when we go to Kashi, when we go to Tirthasthana, we should give. More than that, where the dana is needed. We should not just give to places or people, who actually doesn't need it. A person has eaten well, and then again we put food into his mouth, it is not needed. Okay, so they say where the giving, where our donation, where our sharing is accepted, which is needed, there we should give. And also, Deshe means those institutions, those people who are doing noble activities to the society, there we should give. not to those institutions and people who are hoarding wealth and then using it for wrong purposes. That we should not go do dhanam deshe. Where the money will be, money or whatever we are sharing will be fully utilized. There we should give. Deshe. Kale. When should we give? Kale, at the right time. So in our tradition, whenever these Punya Kalas are there, Sankranti is there, Amavasya is there, all those, and then Deepavali is there, such auspicious occasions, we are supposed to do dana. That is known as Kala. Kala also means time in need. When a person is hungry, we should give. When a person needs clothes, that's the time we should give. When a person actually needs money, that is the time we should give. Once his need is over, okay, once he has eaten, when he has got everything, once he is no more need, then what is the point of giving? Giving should be at the right time and for positive goals. Whatever we are giving, that kala means that the goal should be pure, should be for whatever purpose we are giving, that should be also noble. And patre means the right people we should give. So the dana should be given to brahmanadi, etc. Means for wise men who are taking up life of a noble life, which will be benefiting for the entire universe. That is one way. See, when we give to brahmanadi, then they are living a very pious life. They are doing their, upasanas, etc. So that with their upasana, with their tapas, the entire world will be benefited. So, if such a class of people who are living without any financial motive, if we want to keep them, we should give. Then only they can survive. Then only spirituality can survive. So we should give to them. Brahmanadi, patre. Not only that, patre also means for a needy person. That time when a person is asking help, don't look at who is he, whether he is of our caste or our color or name. No, who is needy? Swami Vivekananda says that feel that a gate is opened by God for us. When somebody asks us something, please feel that a gate is opened for us. Bhagavan is opening a gate. So please help. But whom? Patre, sat patre. We should not give in wrong people, because that will be utilized against dharma. Suppose, there is a terrorist group, and the terrorist group is asking, money or the help. And because it said in the Shastra, give. So if we give this money to such wrong people, that money will be used to destroy the society, destroy the dharma. So that's why kale patre, uttama patre, the right people at the right time, at the right place, we should give. That is known as deshe kale cha patre cha dhanam. It's very, 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 very important instruction for us. Veda says, dhanam yajnanam varudham dakshina loke dadaram sarvabhutanyupajivanti dhanena aratirapανudante dhanena dushando mitra bhavanti dane sarvam pratishtitam tasmad dhanam paramam vadanti dana nati dushkaram. When we compare to many other tapas, dana is not that difficult. So we should do dhanam. How? Why we should do dana? Because this entire universe exists because of dhanam. Because when that intention, that charity, that mind is there to give, to share, then there will be happiness, there will be peace in the world. Please see around. Now we are living in such one of the golden, the most prosperous time. We are living. So much of wealth is there everywhere. But at the same time, we see that so much of poverty, so much of suffering. Why? Because although things are there in plenty, we are lacking that generosity. We are no more thinking about others. We just want to hold onto wealth. We want to, so much of wastage of wealth and resources are happening in one side. The other side is there's not even basic, utilities are there. So dana is the basis of existence. And please understand, when there is a community, a group of people who are suffering, they need things. Please understand, there will not be happiness, there will not be peace in the universe. Dhanam loke dataram sarvabhutani upajivanti. All these beings in this world, not only human beings, whether they're trees and then the birds and animals, they are all living because of that spirit of sharing. You see, the animals, please learn from them. They will not hoard. If they kill, hunt, they eat whatever they can, and then they leave for the rest, for the other animals to live. See, they never hide, and like human beings, we are the worst kind of people. So, says, Dataram sarvabhutani upajivanti. When there is a person who is ready to serve, you can see that all the beings, they are all depending upon them. They all are able to sustain themselves because there are people who has that ability, that kindness in their heart. Danena aratim apanudante. The only way to bring peace to the society is by giving. By giving, by sharing, aratin, our shatrus, even our enemies are conquered by sharing. Danena dishando mitra bhavanti. Those people who criticize us, who finds fault with us, what is the way to make them our friends? Only by dana, by sharing at the right time, the right things. Dane sarvam pratishtitam. Everything is existing in dana. Dana nati dushkaram. When compared to other kinds of tapas, dana is not difficult. Tasmad danam paramam vadanti. Shastra says, so dana is one of the greatest quality of life. Now comes a question, oh Swamiji, what should we give? No, we are living in our, whatever resources, whatever money we have that we need for our own upkeep. How can we share the money which we have? We are also living in a minimum. See, when you say dana, it's not only wealth, that's not only money. See, we can share our experiences. We can share our wisdom. We can share good words. When you see a person, we can speak to them sweetly. That words, that thoughts, that is also a dana. There's a child who want to learn. Go to him, teach him something. Now we can share work. Now I can't do much, but I will come to to your institution. I will offer my services for 3-4 hours free. That's also dana, pravritti dana, and time, kala dana. And we have many things which were collected from long time. Do a survey of our house. How many things are there which are actually not needed in our place? Okay, take out and then give to people who will need it. And that is not vastu dana. Then of course dhana dana. Dhana means surna, gold, there are dasavidha dhana. Different things can be given if we have them. And so like that, dana can be of different things with the right attitude, with great humility, with proper understanding. When we give the right things to the right people at the right time, that becomes the greatest tapas. That is our duty towards all this entire universe. So that is a very, very profound upadesha for all of us. Then comes, now the entire upadeshas are getting concluded. Here says, see, we are all going to the brahmacharis, they are going to shattered into different parts of the world. We are all living at different corners of the globe. Now we have some doubts. What shall we do? Whom should we ask? Adayadide karma vichikitsa va vritta vichikitsa va syad ye tatra brahmana sammarishinaha yukta yuktaha aluksha dharma kamasyuh te yadha te tatra varteren tadha tatra vartedha. Adha, then, yadi, if we have some karma vichikitsa or vritta vichikitsa. Karma vichikitsa means our doubt regarding action. What to do, what not to do. What are the rights and duties, what are the, Strauda Smartha Karmani, what Shrutis are telling, what Smritis are telling, what are our karmas towards the devatas, what are the Vaidika karma, Laukika karma. We will have many, many doubts. And Vritta Vichikitsa, not only in action, but in our behavior. At certain amount, a certain situation, how should we act? No, uncertainty regarding our conduct or behavior. So there is a time, somebody passed away in our house, a child is born in the house, something happened to us. Now how to behave, how to conduct ourselves. So we will have such doubts. What we should do? We should approach, ye tatra brahmana. We should approach the wise people, not to people who has no idea what they are. No, brahmana. Who are brahmana? Sarvatra danda, strutapurna karna, jitendriya prani vadhani krandah, pratigrahe sankuchitagrahasta, te brahmanas tarayitum samartaha. Te brahmanaha tarayitum samartaha. Brahmanas are those people, wise men are those people, tarayitum samartaha, who are capable to help us to cross over such difficulties, whether it is karma vichikitsa or vritti vichikitsa. How they are? Sarvatradanta, those brahmanas who are self-controlled, who has blessed with the self-control. Strutapurna karnaha, who are well-versed in scriptures. Jitendriya, who was able to conquer their senses. Pranivadhat nikrindaha, people who never hurt anyone, any being, who never kill or eat other beings. Pratigrahe sankuchidagrahasta, those people who are never thinking about what they will get. I give you some service, give me some money. Pratigrahe sankuchitagrahasta, they never think about what we'll get from these services. Such great Mahatmas are there. So whenever we have any Vritta Vichikitsa or Karma Vichikitsa, when we have doubts about our conduct or doubts about the different duties and rites and rituals, we should approach such Brahmanaha. How should be this Brahmanaha? Sammarshinaha. Who are there? Vicharakshamaha. When we are talking to them, we are telling out our problem, they should be able to think properly. Vicharakshamaha, able to, deliberates. So what is right and what is wrong? A person who is able to judge impartially, a person who can judge impartially alone can give us the right advice. Sammarchanaha. Yuktaha says, whom should we ask? We should not ask things which a person who is not practicing. Karmani vrittecha abhiyuktaha. Whom should we ask our doubts about our karma and our conduct? A person who is himself is engaged in the karmas, who is engaged in the vritta, in the right context. Such people we should ask. So a person who can actually help us when he practices himself. That's known as yuktaha. A person who is practicing. To such people only we should ask. Ayuktaha. That is Swechayukta Buddhi. A person who is independent. A person whose mind is not colored. A person who is not controlled by the government or other agencies. Such a person alone can give us the right advice. Na paraprayuktaha swechayukta buddhayaha. A person who can independently think and who is not controlled by the norms and conditions, such a person only can give us right education, right advice when we are asking about our difficulties. Yuktaha, ayuktaha. Next is alukshaha. Aluksha means aruksha means not very cruel people. Who are very straightforward, who are very gentle, whose heart is filled with compassion. See, nobody is perfect in the world. When we go and ask to some people, what they do, they criticize us. They start to spread our secrets and then harm us. We should not go to such people, but we should always go to people who are compassionate, who can understand our, problems. Saralachittaha, akruramatyaha, a person who are, no such intention to hurt us. To such people only we should go. Dharma kamaha. Next is who want to see the dharma prevails. People who are devoted to dharma. Those people who are not moved by passion. Those people who are moved by dharma. Such people we should approach for advice. Says, yadhate tatravarteden tadha tatravartedah. So, whatever advices they give us, or how they act, how they practice, we also should practice the same way. See, in each and every part of Bharatavarsha, the rites and rituals and culture is little different. So some things which may be very much right in one place, maybe one very much wrong in another place. So what should we do? How the wise men of that land live, we should also live accordingly. Known as Desha Achara. All those rituals and rites in a particular region. How those great masters are living in one place, we also should live. So that is known as, that is a very important advice given to us. Whenever we are in need of advice, we should approach to such wise men who are, impartial, who are compassionate, who are rooted in dharma, who practices. Now comes about abhyakyadeshu. Means this is the, how a judge in Indian tradition, how a judge should be there. Okay, and how we should, say that whether this person has committed a crime or not. We should not independently, because we do not know actually what happened. We should not, just because people are telling, we should not believe or disrespect people. What we should do, that is what said in the next. When sometimes they are accused, the people are accused of some sins or wrongdoings, etc., what should be our attitude towards such people? Adhabhyakyateshu ye tatra brahmana sammarsinah yukta aluksha dharma kamasyuh yadhate tatra vartehen tadha tatra vartedha. When somebody is accused of whatever crime, if we have not seen it, with our own eyes, it is not pratyaksha to us, we are not witness. Then what we should do? We should not just listen to people, to the society. They create stories. The society likes to create stories and, accuse people of things which are done or not done. So we should listen to Brahmanaha. What kind of Brahmana we have seen? Those people who are sammarsinaha, who are able to. So who should be a judge? According to our Indian system, he should be a Brahmana. Brahmana means a wise man. Sammarsinaha, vichara kshamaha, a person who is able to deliberate and take right decisions. Yuktaha, one who practices dharma. Ayuktaha, and one who is not independent, he is not influenced or controlled by external agencies. Alukshaha, people who are compassionate. Dharma kamaha, the judges should be with that intention to see dharma prevailing in the society. Such people, how they do how they judge, accordingly we should judge people. We should not judge just by our own understanding and our own ego or our own blind beliefs. So this much is the Adesha, this much is Shishyanusanam. Now Veda is concluding it. Esha Adesha. These are the vidhi, these are the orders. Esha Upadesha. They are not only orders of the Veda, this is like how the father gives the advice to his children. Esha Vedopanishad. This is the essence, this is the Vedartha, this is the Veda Rahasya, the secret of Vedas. Etad Anusasanam. This is not only that what is coming from the Rishis, Etad Anusasanam. These are the Ishvara Vachanam. These are the orders of Bhagavan himself. Evam Upasitavyam. It's not just we hear and then no. This is the way we should act. We should live. We should live our life according to these instructions. We should. This is our kartavya. This is our duty. Evamude uchaidadupasyam. Again and again, in whatever conditions, in whatever circumstances, these instructions should be our pillars of a life. This should be the light. This should be the torches which will take us through the right path. So there are 25 adeshaha. So in 6 levels. So this entire Shishyanusanam is talking about there are 25, generally 25 adeshas we can see here. They are of 6 levels. Some are about individual life. How I should live my individual life. Second is relationship with others. One is me and my life. Next is how I should live with others. Third is right action in world. In the world, how we should act in the correct way. That is, next is fourth one is attitude towards wise men. There are great people in this world. What should be our attitudes towards them? Then comes law of charity. When we are doing dhanam, how should we do the dana? Then comes the duty to be followed, eminent men on dharma. Whenever we are in doubt, whenever we have to decide whether a person is correct or wrong, we should always follow the path which is shown by wise people. So this is the essence of the entire Vedic traditions. This is the essence of Veda. And this is the Ishvara Vachana. These are the words of God himself. If we follow these instructions in our life, we will be able to walk the path of dharma. When we walk the path of dharma, it will bring purity of heart and then concentration to our life, and slowly we will be able to achieve all the 4 purusharthas, dharma, artha, kama and moksha purusharthas in our life, and we will be able to live a very complete, holistic, beautiful, peaceful life. May Bhagavan Veda, Bhagavan say, tomorrow is Sri Krishna Jayanti, one who is the incarnation of Dharma. So may Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the Guru Parampara, may all the Rishis and Devatas bless all of us so that we will be able to live a very dharmic life, fulfilling life. Hari Om, that's it. We'll do Purnamada. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thank you. Hari Om. So we have completed this portion of Vedic teachings known as Shishyanusanam from Taittiriya. Thanks for kind listening. Thank you. Hari Om.